It's my time.
Ah, there you go.
This old David
Okay, we
Sharp
got it.
thing, David
Got
Sharp
it?
thing.
We ready?
Yep.
Let's do like a virtual chest bump.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
Woo!
didn't cut out. All right. Hey guys, welcome to Rebel TV. We are a group of entrepreneurs who have a common goal of becoming the most successful group of online entrepreneurs in the history of marketing, and we are well on our way to do so. You can catch us 5 days a week, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. There's also a special After Dark episode where things get a little crazy, and that's on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is Mindy Bartlett Squillace, and I am your host for this evening. It's my first time being a host, so I will apologize ahead of time for all of the things that I kind of flub, but that's okay. That's life, right? And I have the distinguished, amazing Donnie Parks with me as the guest tonight. Donnie, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Okay, well, thank you, Mindy. My name is Donnie Parks, like she said, and I'm part of the Rebel Marketers. I've been working online for some time now, and I really enjoy it. One of the greatest things about it is sharing things with people and sharing my adventures. Some of my interests. I'm into martial arts and obstacle racing and outdoor activities, camping, hiking, fishing, some fishing, and I just really like to get outdoors and with my family, and we have adventures, and I like to share those with people, and it's a lot of fun. And being online is a great way to share it. So, yes, thank you for stopping by today.
All right, thanks, Donnie. So actually what's really cool that Donnie brought up is this platform and the Rebel Marketers and Rebel TV and the blog system we use, all of that allows us to just be ourselves and have these goals of creating money online with internet marketing by being ourselves and sharing our passion. So it's really amazing, and there's nothing else like it, which is why it's so attractive. So that leads me to say that somebody invited you here. And whoever that person is, please make sure that you click the link. There's probably a link there, or there's a link there, or there's a link there, or there's a link right over there. So make sure that you click that link if you want to know more about us and you want to join us. Please go with that person's link, whoever invited you here. They obviously want you to be on their team and to join them and to learn more about us through them. So do them that favor. And we have a rocking good time, and I'm about to prove it to you. So tonight's title is 5 Simple Tricks to Get More Leads. And first, I want to explain what a lead is. There's a lot of terminology in internet marketing, and it's the same with almost any discipline in life and any business. And so the word lead has a very specific meaning, and it's different from what you might believe. So when you have an offer, when you have something that you want people to learn about, you need to bring traffic to that. But that's not a lead. You need to bring eyeballs to that. You need people to see that whatever your offer is that exists, that it does exist. However, a lead is the next step. A lead is when you make some connection or there is some interest there and that person wants to learn more. So usually that happens by them providing their email address in a capture page, or it can be like tonight, you coming and watching a webinar to learn more. So a lead is someone that has seen something, so you have the traffic, you brought the traffic there, but then the lead is someone that wants to learn more. So we're specifically going to talk about how to get more leads, how to get more people, not just eyeballs, not just traffic, but how to get them wanting to learn more. Big difference there. And traffic is one thing, great if you have traffic, but if they don't become a lead, then really, they're not going to do anything for your business. So it's all about getting them interested in wanting to learn more. And so we're going to talk about the 5 tricks that you can use to do that. I'm going to go ahead and start with number 1 right now. So number 1 is become an expert of one strategy of getting that target that I talked, or the traffic that I talked about. So I have found, and all of this is going to be from our personal experience, because internet marketing is all about tweaking, and we'll talk more about that later. But I have found that if I try to become really good at using Facebook to market and Twitter to market and other avenues in addition to YouTube, I'm not very good at any of them. I'm spreading myself too thin. However, if instead I decide, which I personally love YouTube, because of the connection you can make, it jives with me. I have become someone who is a student of learning how to not just bring traffic to YouTube, which obviously is important, but then to get the people watching my videos to want to learn more. So number one is become an expert of one strategy, and here's how you choose which strategy. Number one, you want to choose something that you feel comfortable doing. Ask yourself, do I feel comfortable using YouTube for an hour a day, or Facebook, or whatever it is? Do I feel like that's something that I could do and be happy doing that? Because you're going to spend a lot of time doing it. And number two, do I find personally that's a good way to connect with people? Because you're going to attract people that are like you. So if you're using something that personally wouldn't work for you, then you're not going to be attracting the right people. So number one is become an expert of one strategy. That means train yourself. Look for trainings. Look for people that in the Rebel Marketers, we have resident experts of every kind of traffic and lead generation technique. So you match yourself up with someone, learn from someone that knows how to do it better than you. Don't just choose one person to learn from. Research and learn it all, and then pull what applies to you and what's going to work with you. So that's number one, become an expert of one strategy. All right, Donnie, over to you. What's number two, Donnie?
Number two is offer value. Meaning value is anything that you can share with someone that they can use. I mean, whatever your platform is, whether you're on YouTube, or you're on Twitter, or you're on Facebook, or you're using your blog, or you're using all of the other channels, there's lots of different ways. You can share your value, anything that you find valuable with yourself, something that you learned that you think is valuable to whatever you're doing. If someone can learn something, if someone can, feel something, if someone can just get something out of it that they didn't have before. Anything that you can use on any of those platforms, that is key to helping get that person to the next level. Because when you're offering value, you're sharing something that you learned, or it's something personal, or it's something that you read, or it's something that was shared with you from someone else, and you're just basically just giving it to someone else. Because when it's like, if you're selling a product or service, well, that is valuable. It costs X amount of dollars for this widget, or just this fruit. You're giving, that's value. But if you're giving information, and say you're on the online world and you're giving information, you want to give someone value, say how to do something. Like just say like this hangout tonight. It's value based. It's value. We're trying to give you value so that you will have a better time of getting leads. Easier time. So that, in a nutshell, that's it. That's basically how you can offer value to people, and they really make a connection with if you can connect with them, and they can make a connection to get what you're trying to convey. It's awesome, because you feel good, they feel good, everybody has has value. That's number two. That's great.
All right, thanks, Donnie. All right, number three is daily action, and I'm going to explain exactly why you need to make sure that every single day, at least 5 days a week, you are doing something with regard to getting leads, attempting to get leads. It doesn't matter if you're using YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or one of the many others that I could sit here and list off, because we all know there are so many ways. When it comes to Google and YouTube specifically, if you're using your blog, Google likes blogs that have daily content, and Google rewards blogs that have new content, because people are searching every day for something new. They want something new to read. So if your blog is being updated every day, Google's going to reward you. Same thing with YouTube. YouTube sees you as a legit channel if every day you are putting a new video or two up, and they will reward you by giving you more suggested views and bringing you more traffic, and thus more leads. And the same thing with Twitter and all of the other social medias that just Google Plus and LinkedIn, all those things, is you need to stay in front of people. People will see that you are doing business every day, that you are working your business every day. And if you take it seriously and you're showing them every day you have at least one piece of value, as Donnie just said, to give them, they're going to see you as someone that is obviously an action taker, obviously serious about what you're doing, and they're going to want to learn more. They're going to become a lead, as opposed to someone that every once in a while sees you and goes, oh, they decided to post another time once a week or so. So if you want people to respect you and see you as though you know what you're talking about, you need to post daily. If you want YouTube and Google to see that method or technique as being legitimate, then you need to make sure that you are giving new content daily. So it might be something, a Twitter feed takes 5 minutes, a Facebook post might take 10. You know, it doesn't have to take a long time, but you need to put new content up every day in that one strategy you're using. All right, Donnie, back to you. What's number 4?
Well, you alluded to it in your last comment there. You were talking about sharing content and whatever content that you share on whatever channel, being consistent with that. Well, one of the ways to be consistent and even congruent with that is just to be yourself, to be you. People today, you know, they want people to be you. They don't want all of this fluff or this, you know. There's the days of the business suits and ties and the professional attitude. That's pretty much gone. I mean, if you wear a suit and tie, that's great. I mean, that's, you know, if that's your image, if that's the role that you're in, and it's great. But most people will just want you to be you. You know, they just want you to be authentic and share yourself. You know, I mean, you know, there's so many channels like we're talking about. They have different ways of sharing content and giving value, but that value is coming from yourself. You are the value. You're giving of yourself. Whatever the other content is, the main thing is you're sharing your story. And when you can share your story in a way that is authentic and it's true to yourself and you're not trying to be someone else and you can just let it out, people will see that and they will love it, and you will get more leads that way because people see you as being a real person, not just some type of infomercial person on the interwebs that wants to buy you, you know, get this or you to buy that. No, be yourself. That's number 4.
Yes. And I want to just add one thing to that, and that is that awesome. People are attracted to people that they resonate with, and so if you allow them to see you for who you are, you're naturally going to attract people that have some sort of connection with you, which then is going to make the people that come to you, your leads, more likely to take action because they have connected with you and they've seen a piece of themselves or a part of themselves, or maybe it's a complimentary of them. And again, that's why you need to make sure you choose the strategy that works with you. You need to make sure that you're offering them value so they see you as someone that is like them but knows a little bit more than they do. And then by taking that daily action, you're showing them that you're taking it seriously, and then you have that congruent message by being yourself. And all of these things are working together, and we call them tricks, but essentially these are just the 5 basic strategies, and if you're able to do all of these things, the leads naturally flow. And I'm really not exaggerating. In fact, I got a call today from someone who said, you said in one of your videos you're a teacher. I'm a teacher. I love that you're a parent. I'm a parent. And it was just the natural, me saying those things, they saw a piece of themselves in me. So here we go, number 5. And this one, a lot of people don't understand the importance of this. In fact, I think it's something that I personally need to work on, and that is leveraging the success of your team, which we are Rebel Marketers, and we happen to be on one of the strongest internet marketing online entrepreneur teams out there, honestly, right now, I would say in the world, and it's because of things like Rebel TV and the commitment we have, and I said we all are resident experts, and we come together like a family, and we really support each other, and we're growing together. And if we use that success and we show those people that information by sharing Rebel TV on your blog, by sharing Rebel TV in other ways, and by letting other people know, listen, not only do I know what I'm doing, but I'm surrounded by people that know what I know as much, if not more. And I might be really good at YouTube marketing, but I'm surrounded by people that are using a variety of methods. And so if you join my team, you're not getting me, you're getting all of these other resident experts. And together, we have created a really strong force, and we are growing together, and because we all are working together. And if somebody has a question, we have this team supporting us. And I know I don't do that. I know that that's something I need to improve upon. And one of the ways we can do that is sharing the Rebel wins. And a Rebel win, if you don't know, is when someone has some sort of milestone occur in their business, and we share it on our private Facebook group. That is something that all of us can then tell our team or the leads we have, hey, guess what? And we can share that to get more leads and say, look, this is what my team is doing right now, not just me, but we are all having success. Because it's one thing if you say, hey, I'm really good at what I do and I'm having a lot of success. It's a whole different ballgame if we're able to say, our entire team is having success, and look at what the success is, and look at what we all bring to the table and what we're all able to do together. So there's an immense importance in that, and I think that is something that is often lost, and not many other teams have it, which just totally rocks. I happened upon this team, and it was one of the best situations of happenstance that I've had when it comes to online marketing. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So Donnie, I'd like to turn over to you. You have a couple minutes. I'm going to put you on the spot and say, is there anything else? We have talked about 5 simple tricks to get more leads. We're going to go over those and review that in a minute. But is there anything else that you want to put in there about something you said or I've said?
Well, something that you said, actually, it was alluding to being you. The question of the number 4, being you is essential. Especially people. People can see through the bullshit. They know what's up. They want to see what's real out there, and they can resonate with you. Resonate is key. People that are looking for something online, they don't want someone that they can't make a connection with. And that's what I've found is when you mentioned about people like you, finding what you're doing, that's what I've found. I don't know how many times is on our team and in our business is people that join us are people like us. And if you see the similarities, it's almost not like looking in a mirror, but you see people and they have the same situations, same things, and all of us have different skill sets. So that's what you're talking about with the team. I just wanted to reiterate on that because it's so powerful to have a group of people that come together as a team. And it started out with someone saying, I like what that person is saying, that message that they're saying, I like the way they're presenting that means something to me. I connect with that. So yeah, I just wanted to reiterate on that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead real quick and do a screen share. I want to make sure. I was a teacher for 7.5 years, and I know that there are a lot of visual learners out there. And so I put together a real quick PowerPoint. So I'm going to do a screen share real quick and sort of wrap things up. So, all right, here we go. So the 5 simple tricks to get more leads, and there we are in all our glory. Now remember, if Donnie or I were not the ones to invite you, please do the people a favor who did invite you and go ahead and click their link and join them. Please do that favor to them. All right, so here we go. So we have number 1, become an expert of one strategy. Focus, laser-like focus. If you jump around, you're never going to become an expert at any of them. Number 2, Donnie talked about offering value. Number 3, daily action. This should be something that happens as often as brushing your teeth. It should be something that you do without thinking every single day. Number 4, don't forget to be you. Number 1, it's easier to be you than to try to be someone else with all the hours you're going to put into your marketing and trying to get leads. And also, There's someone for everyone. Look at these lovely people. There's somebody just like you out there. There are a lot of people just like you out there that just need to find you before they can actually become successful. And number 5, leverage the success of the team. We have an amazing team. Don't forget you're part of a team, and take advantage of the expertise of everyone on the team. And actually, I have a little surprise for you. There's actually a bonus, number 6. Now, I'm going to preface by saying I have tried this method, and I can tell you that only one of these 2 words work. I've tried both of them. Make sure that you're constantly trying to improve whatever strategy you're doing by tweaking. Don't try to twerk. I tried twerking in front of my computer, and it was to no avail. It did absolutely nothing. You can see here, you think that's twerking. I could do it better. She's in front of her laptop. I tried it too, just as she did, but only tweaking will help your business. And I think this is something that is extremely important to know. Do not ever attempt to Google twerking grandma. Although it may sound like a good idea, it is certainly not, I assure you. And please, I mean for your own health, don't do it. And you're going to be tempted now because I did it. Obviously, I did it. But please don't. That's just kind of a public service announcement there that I have going on for you. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap up. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. Don, you want to say anything before we let these lovely people go?
Oh, just real quick, just appreciate you being here. Come on back next time. We are on every Wednesday night for our 8 p.m. show, and 8 p.m. Eastern, and every day on Google Hangouts at 3 p.m. Eastern. So thanks for watching, and see you again soon.
Everyone have a good night. Remember, whoever invited you, there's a link there or there or there or there. Make sure you click on that link. Join us. We have a blast. And this is all by being ourselves and just keeping our message congruent. So have a good night. Peace. And talk to y'all soon. See you on the inside.
Later.